Welcome, guys. This is Sporting and Out, and today we'll be talking about the NPFL, the Nigeria Premier Football League. First of all, I'll be asking, what do you think about the NPFL this season?
Yes, this season has been special, like we always say every week, because if it's not special, we will not be talking about the league. It's a league that you now want to watch. You now want to see what's going to happen in the next game. Some teams take the top of the table today, and tomorrow you might find another team on that. So this season has been a season to watch, and it's because the teams that you see, the original names that you think are the number 1 to 10 teams can change at any time. So there's nobody that has a permanent position in the NPFL. So this season, this week, this match week has been a spectacular one. We've seen teams win, we've seen some teams draw, and we've seen some teams that are not meant to lose some games. Let's just dive in.
Yeah, for me, I'll first talk about the MPFL this season. The MPFL this season has been spectacular. I've seen some teams actually go top of the table, and the top of the table has been a little bit. It has been fluctuating, and we have the Rivers United side, yeah, who are not really performing well at the continent, are actually having games to spare, but are still in that top
Also,
four zone. It's just trying to show you that these teams are actually playing for me, I would say they are playing to the favor of Rivers United. Now it now gets to
yeah,
Rivers United.
yeah,
It's
it's up to
up to
Rivers
them
United to
to
lose.
actually lose or win those games. But before we dive in, if you have not subscribed, if you have not liked, if you have not shared, please go and do that now at Sport In and Out. And so we'll be talking about the results of match day 15. And so it started on the 29th of November 2025, that's Saturday. And Bender Insurance defeated Wiki Tourist 3 goals to 0. Niger Tornadoes defeated Remo Stars 1 goal to 0. Then on Sunday, the 30th of November 2025, Shooting Stars defeated El Kanemo Warriors 1 goal to 0. Barau FC defeated Kwara United 3 goals to 2. Imba defeated Enugu Rangers 2 goals to 1. Bayelsa United held Castina United on a 1-1 draw. Ikorodu City defeated Abia Warriors at the Onikon Stadium on Sunday as well. Warri Wolves defeated Nasarawa United, the former table toppers. Kun Khalifat FC, the newly promoted side, defeated Plateau United 2 goals to 0. And on Wednesday, Rivers United will taking on Kano Pillars. What do you think about the match? Ikorodu City winning again.
Ikorodu City winning again. I love it for them. They are actually a brilliant side team from Lagos. The team that I can actually say that I actually kind of have a preference to them this particular season, and even last season that they joined the league, and they finished fourth on the league last season, and we know now they are presently on number 1 position. So they are a team that I can actually say that they are one team that I love
Yeah.
very, very much. The Ikorodu City side. They have been playing brilliant football. We see that they don't have only one goal scorer. A lot of
Yes.
people score for them, and that's actually one spectacular team. What do you think about the Ikorodu side this season?
Yeah, the Ikorodu side is just showing you that a lot of players can actually do the work for the coach. We know the Chidebere that scored their last goal. He was injured. He scored earlier in the season, but he got injured. Then he came back, just showing you that star quality that he has. Scoring the only goal in that
Yeah,
game match
and knowing that Abia Warriors are not a
is
small
small
side,
side. Yeah.
and we know it seems Abia Warriors can't just pick up the win in Lagos,
Yeah.
because last season,
Last
the
season they
last
were
game
defeated.
of the season, they were defeated by Ikorodu City 2 goals to nothing in that particular encounter. Was it 2 goals to 1 or 2 goals to nothing in that particular encounter? And
It was
now
actually 3 goals to 1.
3 goals to 1, and now we see a 1-0 win to Ikorodu City.
What do you also think? The clean sheet continues, and their keeper one was actually he had illness. He was out of the squad due to illness, and the second goalkeeper actually kept a clean sheet. Does that mean that this Ikorodu City side have solid goalkeepers?
Yes, definitely is a very solid goalkeeping team. We normally check, we'll go through their trainings before the game, and we see how these guys are being trained. We see the brilliant goalkeeper coaches that they
Yes.
have. We see the trainings that they go through.
Yeah, you can go
Uh,
to our page, Sporting and Out. You
yeah,
see some of the training
training
sessions.
sessions. Yes, you see what they go through to get this fitness. And if you even check the Ikorodu City pages, you see how they go for gym sessions, they go for facilitations and all that.
Yeah, sometimes I even sometimes when we go for journalism works at the stadium, that's the Testing Balogu Stadium. We see some of the Korodu City players actually go train there, and it's just trying to show you that these players are actually working out to play good football in the NPFL. I think they want to stay at the top of the table. They are at the top of the table currently, and I wish them the best. Another game that we will be talking about is Niger Tornadoes defeating the former the defending champions Remo Stars 1 goal to 0.
Remo Stars this season have not been the Remo Stars of last season. Fine, Coach Ogumodede said he made a statement last after they won that I think it's time for us to give another team the win. And we saw they crashed out of the CAF
Yes.
Champions League in a shameful way by Mamelodi Sundowns defeating them 6-1 on aggregate. And I think that was not what we expected from the Remo side. But for me, I think they've not really been showing the quality of a champion. A champion should not just fall to the back just like that.
Yeah, for me, I think these losses might actually pull them down to the relegation zone. It's not really, it's uncalled for Remo Stars, for us seeing Remo Stars probably at the bottom of the table. It's not really a good sight. And for me, I just want, and I hope Remo Stars actually pick up those points, probably in their maybe outstanding game if they have any. And one other game is the Eastern Derby. That's Eimba
Enyimba
versus
versus
Enugu Rangers. Eimba defeated Enugu Rangers 2 goals to 1. And given the fact that Eimba has been losing a lot of games, for me, I think during our last analysis, I said Enugu Rangers might actually edge that game. And I also said in the way that Eimba can also edge that game because it was a 50-50 game. Eimba were not going to lose that game because, yes, it's an Eastern Derby. It's a battle of who is the best in the Eastern, Southeast, and I think Eimba showed up in that game.
Yes, Enyimba showed up in that game, Elephants of Aba, showing that they are the big elephants and not just the small elephants, showing that they have star quality in that particular team. And them defeating Rangers International in that Eastern Derby is something that I can actually say that it's actually a great one for them. They were at home in that particular game. Let's just say probably it was the home advantage for them in that
And if you
particular.
look at this match week, this week in particular, most of the games were won at home.
Yes.
So you look at the NPFL. I used to say something: win your home games. It's just like what we said to Rivers United: win your home games. Rivers United will still talk about their matchup against the Moroccan side, which was played at the
Yeah.
stadium at Uyo. We'll definitely talk about it.
Yes, let's even talk about it now. They were defeated by RS Bekins in Nigeria.
Yeah.
You are leading a goal up till the 90th minute, and RS Bekins scored 2 goals at
in,
home.
in 2 minutes.
Should we blame that to Rivers United saying that they are not playing at home? They are playing home away from home because they are playing in Akwa Ibom.
Yeah, I don't think you can say that. For me, yes, Coach Finidi George, a very fantastic coach. He coached this team to be the first Nigerian side to qualify in
In the
the
last
last 7
7 years.
years. So it's just showing that Coach Finidi George has actually tried his best. This is the second game. We can just talk about the first 2 games, but conceding 2 goals in 2 minutes at the end of the game, it just shows you the fact that Nigeria needs to do better. This team needs to do better, score more goals. If they had a lead of probably 2 goals, a 2 goal lead, it would have actually given them just chance. If they scored 1 goal, they would definitely defend. And one thing about goalkeeping, I always say it in the NPFL. Some NPFL goalkeepers actually keep this style of goalkeeping that if you get your ball, get your ball. If you want to kick your ball, kick it out.
Yeah,
Like the Manchester United goalkeeper Semi Lemins, you move your ball out of
yeah,
your box entirely.
completely. Yeah,
But you're trying to. What happened was
you are
you're
looking
trying
for a player
to get a player to, and it now gets to a
backfires.
rebound.
Yes.
Then a deflection happens. It's actually sad to see Rivers United lose that way.
Yes, I would have even expected them to. If you concede 90 minutes, yes, just keep it as 1-1.
Defend.
Then go because if you don't pick up points at home, I don't think you can actually proceed to the next round because that's what happened to Enyimba the last time.
Yes.
They didn't pick up points at home and they now started winning their last set of games. They got 9 points and were just left. They were just left out by just a point in that particular time. And this is very 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 bad for this Nigerian side because in the round of 16, I think there's a best third.
Yeah.
So you should actually play to actually even if you
Even
don't
beat the
even get
best
the
of.
first or second, try to be a best third to move on to the round of 16 in that particular tournament and make Nigeria proud for Christ's sake because should we blame it on them playing in Akwa Ibom because Akwa Ibom is actually
Uh,
a south side. It's not like they took you they said home away from home and they took you to the Moshood Abiola
yes.
Stadium to go and play.
One thing I need the NFF to actually do right now is to talk to CAF to and FIFA to accredit more stadiums. I think the Remo Stars should actually have. I think that's the work of the NFF now to tell each team you must have a standard stadium at least so that
To
to
function, yes.
function so that you can actually get your stadiums accredited.
Yes, if it's not even that the team gets it, the state should actually look into get because most of these stadiums are owned by state. Why are we even playing NPFL games on some kind of football pitches, and we can't play the CAF games on that same? Why? So are you telling me that for them to be playing, that means
In
you are not a professional team because you are not playing a professional on a professional turf,
pitch.
and you want to go to the Champions League to win games when you are not even playing your own games on a professional. You are winning games just because you are playing on a pitch that is substandard. Let's just say it's Africa in general where we should just look for how to get our stadiums done.
Yes,
Let's just move straight on to the table, and we're moving on to the Ikorodu City being coming back to the number one position they left last week
that's okay.
when Nasarawa United took the win, but took the lead, and Nasarawa United lost this time again. But Ikorodu City are on number one with goal difference. They have 8 goals, goal difference with 27 points. Nasarawa United has 6 goal difference with 27 points. They are on number two. Niger Tornadoes number three, an unfamiliar name, and number three with 23 points. Rivers United with in the top four position with 3 matches outstanding game 23 points with number 4. Abia Warriors that were defeated by Ikorodu City have played 15 games and they have 23 points. Warri Wolves number 6 have played 15 games, they are on 22 points. Rangers International are on 22 points. Katsina United 21 points. Enyimba 20 points. Shooting Stars, some people say shooting, like they may say that's 20 points. Bayelsa United 20 points. Wiki Tourist number 12 with 20 points. Everybody just bagging 20, 20, 20, 20 points. Remo Stars are number 13 with 19 points. Kwara United number 14 with 18 points. And El Kanemi Warriors number 15 with 18 points. We now have Kun Kalifat number 16 with 17 points. Then let's now begin the relegation battle. We have Bendel Insurance with 16 points. Barawo FC number 18 with 16 points. Plateau United number 19 with 15 points. Then Kano Pillars are number 20, last on the table with 9 points. And we also see Kano Pillars docked 3 points and 3 goals for infraction in the NPFL. And let's now move on straight.
No, but before you move on, I want to just talk about one thing That's Rivers United. Rivers United, they have 3 games outstanding, and they have the chance, if they win all 3 games, they have the chance to move to 32 points. And that's they will be leading the
Correct.
league
Yeah.
with a lot of points. What do you think about this Rivers United side in this NPFL
Rivers United, though they are not performing well in
continent?
the continent, but they are really doing well in the league. But I think fatigue will set in very soon. They can't win all those outstanding games because when you look at it, they are going to be playing midweek
Yes.
games along with their weekend games because they will want them to quickly get into the rhythm of the other teams that's playing equal. We saw what it did to the Remo side.
Yeah.
Everybody thought that because of Remo has a lot of outstanding, they can still pick up points. But we saw Remo losing games just because of this outstanding of a team.
Yeah.
And let's just see if they can actually do uh, better than Remo in getting to that pressure zone. We know Coach Finidi George is actually a very brilliant coach, an experienced coach at that for the Nigerian Premier League. He has won the league before.
Yes.
And I think that's also something that his eyes is on this season.
And
So if they leave the CAF Champions League, they
And let's
actually
not
going to
forget
lose.
that during the beginning of the season, when we listed teams that might actually get the league this season, we said we both agreed that Rivers United will be taking the league this season, if not Remo Stars. And we know we're seeing what Remo Stars are playing this season.
Yeah.
For me, the top was Rivers United. Second was Ikorodu City, and then the third was Remo Stars for me. But now Remo Stars are not playing to that. But Ikorodu City and Rivers United are playing that standard football that we hoped for at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, another team we would have talked about was the Ikorodu City, but we always talk about them week in, week out. So let's quickly move on to the next match fixtures.
Yeah.
And we'll be saying El Kanemi Warriors will be taking on Barawa FC on the 7th of December. That game will be played. That's the first game of that day. Abia Warriors will be taking on Rivers United. That on the same 7th. I think almost all games except one is played on the 7th of December. And we'll see the next game, Kano Pillars versus Fun Califat on that same 7th, 4 p.m. Kora United will be taking on Niger Tornadoes on the 7th, 4 p.m. Nasarawa United will be taking on Shooting Stars. I would like to even really watch that particular game on the 7th, 4 p.m. Plateau United will be taking on Warri Wolves on the 7th, 4 p.m. Rangers International will be taking on Bayelsa United on the 7th, 4 p.m. Remo Stars at home to Eimba. Let's see what's going to come out of that game because Remo Stars, now you are at home and let's see, can you win at home?
Yeah.
Let's just see for that. It's going to be played on the 7th of December, 4 p.m. Wiki Tourist to be taking on Ikorodu City away against Wiki Tourist. That particular game is going to be a skeptical game for me because Ikorodu City, we know what they do away sometimes. They lose some games away. We saw what happened
So Kano
against
Pillars.
Kano Pillars, a team that were being defeated by everyone, and Ikorodu City couldn't just pick up the win. And but Ikorodu City, I actually trust them. They're a team that I can actually put my mind on and say that okay, yes, they might actually pick up a point. And that game will played on the 7th, 4 p.m. And the last game of the week will played on the 8th of December. That's Monday. That's 4 p.m. That's the game between Katsina United and Bendel Insurance. I'll be with choosing some matches that we should
Yes.
quickly
Okay.
talk about. Nassau United versus Shooting.
Yeah, National United Shooting Stars. Shooting Stars won their last game. Yes, I think coming from a win, I think Shooting Stars will edge that game against National United. We saw what National United played at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena when they were defeated by
Yeah, go.
Ikorodu City 2 goals to 0. Um, but there's one player that is a fantastic player. That's Anas Yusuf, the current highest
Top
goal
scorer.
scorer for the NPFL. He wasn't scoring a lot of goals. He couldn't score a goal at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena against the Ikorodu City. But we see that guy playing fantastic football. But I just hope for the best for any of those teams.
Yes, Nasarawa United are at home in this particular game, so I won't put anything past them. They are a team that they can see you. That game played in Lafia. They once they see you, they can beat you once they are at home. So I think Shooting Stars be ready for that particular game. Let's move on to Remo Stars versus Enyimba, two previous winners. Like they are recent
Yeah,
winners, so they know about
2021
the,
and
the and 2024.
2024.
They know about the NPFL. What do you think about this particular matchup, Remo Stars Enyimba?
Yeah, Remo Stars versus Aimba. Remo Stars being home at home, it's going to be an advantage for them. For Aimba, uh, we saw what they did at the beginning of the season, but Aimba has not been winning a lot of games. But let's just see what Coach Ogomodede's side will do. Uh, let's just be expecting anything from that game. For me personally, I'll be giving that game a draw. Remo Stars might would draw the game 1-1. But anything can happen. This is football.
Yes, anything can happen in football. Let's move on to the last game that we're going to be talking about, and that's Ricky Torres taking on Ikorodu.
Yeah, Wiki Tourist taking on Ikorodu City. Wiki Tourist, a new, let's just say, babies of the league. What there is from a baby of the league, former baby of the league to current baby of the league. That's Wiki Tourist. Wiki Tourist, a good side as well. But I see, for me, I see Ikorodu City might edge that game. I won't say will definitely, but I see Ikorodu City edging that game. Joseph Aromala should be scoring a goal in that game. I would actually say I wish him to score a goal in that game.
Yeah, can we really call Wiki Tourist babies of the league? Because we know that they fought their way back into the
Yeah,
NPFL. But now Ikorodu City can call themselves seniors, yes,
yeah,
because they've already stayed a season. And I just hope that Ikorodu City has them. The league team was started in 2022.
yeah.
So if you look at it, and them being in
In
this
the NPFL
particular
by
NPFL for
2023,
two times
2024.
20, 24, 22, 24, 25, and 25, 26.
Yeah,
And them being, I just hope and pray that Ikorodu City is a side that becomes an institution for the NPFL that never relegates.
yeah.
Just like we expected for Sporting Lagos coming into, I know the hype that we all gave Sporting Lagos, and unfortunately they didn't live up to expectations. But I think they are trying to make ways to come back
But
into the.
if you look at the Ikorodu City side, they won two preseason competitions before the start of the season, and we are seeing what they are playing. They are currently top of the table, but we have Rivers United who have not played 3 games,
Yeah.
who are in the mix of the top teams this season. So I think Ikorodu City has actually played good football this season.
Let's quickly pick up our last news for the day, and that's evenly matched every single NPFL meeting between Bayelsa United FC and Castina United are finished 1-1. 5 games in the top flight, 5 1-1 draws. Today was that the last game that they played was the fifth game that they will play, and it all ended 1-1. What do you think? This particular two teams, Bayelsa United versus Castina United, no one has won.
Yeah, no one has won in that matchup. It's just trying to show you that energy that nobody won't go for anybody in
Yeah.
these games, and it's showing you that level of intensity in those games. Having just one goal is showing you that the keepers are also trying in that game, and the defense is actually a little bit solid.
Yeah.
We know in the NPFL, to get draws is actually sometimes difficult, but getting 5 draws in that matchup
Yeah, both
is
home and away,
both home and
both
away.
teams they've been in this three.
That's
This is
two
the
seasons.
third
This is the third season.
season
This is the first match
in the
in the
third
third season.
season.
We don't know what's going to happen in the next leg, but having 1-1 draws is actually, for me, it's a good one for them.
Yeah, very good one for them. Back to back 1-1 draws since 2024, 2025, 2020, 2024 season. And I think those are the two seasons that are now 2025, 2026 seasons. Knowing that means Castina United are now an institution in this league because since 2023, 2024 season, they've been in the NPFL.
Yes, they've been in the NPFL league.
Team was created in 2016.
To show you that it's a is they are a legend side. By next year it will be 10 years of the football
Active
club.
football professional.
So it's just showing you that a club that is going to 10 years is actually a spectacular club. I love what they are doing. right there.
Yes, really, really love what they are doing over there, and that's where we draw the curtains for today. And I know some of you would have been seeing this particular cap, the God of all flesh. It's the Redeemed Christian Church of God, uh, Holy Ghost Congress that is going to be coming up. So if you know the way, it's going to be coming up in
At
kilometer Redemption City, kilometer 46, Lagos Ibadan
Expressway.
Expressway, the Holy Ghost Congress. Miracles will happen, lives will be saved. Just go find your way to the Lagos Ibadan Expressway and get there soon. I'll see you there.
Yeah, see you there. It's going to be an exciting time with the Lord, and a lot of ministers will be preaching. With first of all, we'll say our daddy in the Lord,
Pastor
Pastor
Enoch
Iye
and Joe,
Adeboye, will
yes.
be preaching. So many lives will be saved, and a lot of miracles will be there. If you can actually go, you can just go, or you can watch it on TV. That's Dove Television or other streaming platforms. So we've come to the end of the show. Thank you guys for watching today's
Yes, so
episode.
yes.
Please like,
Share
share, and
and subscribe.
subscribe.